welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. We are here with another reaction clip. We love reacting to videos. We love reacting to what other people got to say about our team, the Houston Texans. So without further ado, we are here reacting to NFL Live on ESPN Dan Orlovsky talking about the Texans wide receiver trio. I've reiterated it many, many times on this YouTube channel. I do believe that the Houston Texans have the best three wide receivers in any NFL team. I think they have the best trio of wide receivers. I really do. And that's not adding in a Noah Brown. And I still believe that John Mechie can become something or somewhat anything that he was at Alabama would be icing on the cake. So while we're at it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Again, super appreciative of every single one of y'all that has liked, commented, subscribed. Go ahead and smash that like button. Easiest smash of your life. And go down in the comment section. Let me know, Texans fans. I'm going to tell y'all one more time. How do y'all feel about this Texans offense? Where do you think it ranks in 2024 NFL? Where do you think it's going to rank? I think it's definitely a top 10 offense. And I believe Dan Orlovsky gets you hyped a little bit just hearing the numerous amount of options that the Houston Texans got on offense for not only CJ Stroud, but Bobby Slowik. Let's get into it.
Big rookie quarterback last year was, of course, CJ Stroud in Houston, and that leads us to our read and react.
Look at you.
Look at that. Starting in Houston, where they traded for Stephon Diggs to add to a talented wide receiver room. Fellow wideout Nico Collins has big plans for Houston's wide receiver group.
It'll be dangerous, man. It's real dangerous, man. Having Diggs to the room, man, needs a lot of weapons. Great opportunity for everybody. It's only adding more depth, man, more weapons to the offense, more weapons to the team, man. So the sky's the limit for us, man. Can't wait until the season starts.
Depth and weapons, and he's exactly right, Nico Collins. Think about all the different pieces that they have. They have vertical speed with the Tank Dell, someone you can get the ball into his hands and go make something happen. You have this route runner extraordinaire with the Stephon Diggs that you can get in those one-on-one matchups. You have a Nico Collins that is a big-bodied guy that can win with some contested stuff. CJ Stroud, obviously one of the best young quarterbacks, certainly quarterbacks in the NFL. So they have all these different pieces of guys that could play roles, let alone a Dalton Schultz, let alone their draft pick, a Cade Stover. So everyone has got a role that they kind of excel in, and that's perfect for this Bobby Slowik offense.
Stroud averaged 9.7 yards per attempt throwing to wide receivers last year. Second best in the league, behind Brock Purdy.
I was going to ask who? Brock Purdy, huh?
I got your answer.
That's where we're going to stop at, because then they're going to start talking about the Dallas Cowboys, and I don't give two craps about the Dallas Cowboys. At the end of the day, the Houston Texans, you hear them right there. Trio wide receivers. Dan Orlovsky talks about Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell, Nico Collins. We already know. To me, again, I'll reiterate it again because I have no problem saying this. They have the best trio of wide receivers in the NFL. No problem there whatsoever. He mentioned the Dalton Schultz. He mentioned Cade Stover. Let me throw Brevin Jordan in there. He showcased himself a little bit in the last two games, even the Browns game in the season. So I have no problem throwing a little Brevin Jordan in there. Joe Mixon is a big part of this offense as well. It's going to help Bobby Slowik, who is a very run-happy offensive coordinator, as we saw last year. Definitely something that they are going to be looking into is running the football. That's what D'Amico wants to do. He mentioned it 2 years ago. That's what Bobby Slowik mentioned during the season. But after all of that, the Houston Texans have added numerous options for CJ Stroud, for Bobby Slowik, and Dan Orlovsky said it perfectly, man. You got the route guy, and Stephon Diggs can run any route you want him to, as well as Tank Dell, but Tank Dell is the guy that could push it vertically, as well as Nico Collins. But Nico Collins, you get the bigger body kind of wide receiver and can do a little bit of everything, and the yak he had as well last year was insane. They mentioned 9.7 yards an attempt from CJ Stroud. He's averaging almost a first down, basically, if you round up a first down to throw. So that's absolutely fun to get into. The Houston Texans are doing their thing. Dan Orlovsky gets you hyped. The Houston Texans, I do believe, have a top 10 offense this year. I really do. With Bobby Slowik and all the weapons they added that I mentioned, we already know what they're going to do this year. They're going to run the ball very well. They're going to pass the ball very well. If the run game ain't there, you got trio wide receivers to throw it to. Those guys are just, I don't know, not working. Then you got Joe Mixon, and the offensive line, I'm not so worried about. The offensive line, at the end of the day, is a good enough offensive line, if not a really good offensive line, to get you where you need to go and give CJ Stroud enough time and do his thing and rock and roll and throw touchdown passes all day to either Nico, to either Stephon, to either Tank, to either Dalton Schultz, and whoever else you want to mention in there. The Houston Texans will have a top 10 offense in the NFL. They have the best trio wide receivers in the NFL. Damn it, what else do I need to say? What else did I need to do to get you going about this offense and the capabilities it has going into this year? As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.